Hello peeps and welcome back to Material Energy Hypercubed, episode 5. So I've done some work off camera. I did a lot of mining in the vanilla mining area, and while I was looking through vanilla mining, we'll get to that in a second, while I was looking through vanilla mining, it occurred to me that Parcel loves to hide shit. And I wondered if maybe, just maybe, he had hidden something at the bottom of vanilla mining. And, well, turns out, yes he did. This is hidden at the bottom of vanilla mining. A flint pickaxe with reinforced 2 and silk touch. Now, it's a piece of shit. It's slow as hell. So, I can't recommend using it really for much, but it's there if you want it. What do I have? What do I have loaded? I have Miner's Delight loaded because I wanted to go get a whole bunch more grout because I want to build a smeltery soon. But I also decided I wanted to pull a trick from last season, or the last series, and I have built kind of an outdoor farming area. Now, I haven't really done a whole lot with it except grow some trees, but I also did build myself a staircase down so I can get to this lower level. And down here, I found a moo cow, and I found a chicken. And one of these days I should probably go get the spider that's on top of one of these things. But right now I don't really care that much. Let's turn off the magnet for the moment. And let's go ahead and go into secrets. I also discovered something else, and I will show you guys in just a moment as we go put these trophies away. Before I do that, this here, I have decided, is the wall of death. Every time you die, it drops 1 or 2 player heads, and I've decided I'm going to put all of the player heads that I get from deaths on this wall. So you guys have a kind of a visual record of how many times I've died in the process. Let's find the Victory Monument. That's the Chem Lab, that's the Spatial I.O., that's the Victory Monument. And let's put away the cow and the chicken trophy. And I was kind of wandering around here, just, minding my own business, when I noticed one of these things is not like the other. This is an item buffer that's been disguised to look like a frickin' factory block. This is this map's version of a carpenter's chest. And it turns out that these things are hidden all over the frickin' place. So, it also turns out this area down here, I'm guessing, is for the trophies that are hidden, not just out in plain sight. This gets you 20 raw squid, 6... okay, that's cool. We may as well put the squid trophy away while we're here. Oh, I forgot that spawned a water block. Well, that's interesting. Now we have a water block there. And something someone brought to my attention. This chicken trophy. If you right-click on it, it gives you an egg, and then it doesn't do anything for a while. If you break said chicken trophy and put it back down, it resets the timer so you can get another egg. So by putting down the trophy and picking it up constantly, you can get unlimited eggs. This works for any trophy that is... oh, it doesn't work for the cow trophy. Why does it work for the chicken and not the cow? Whatever. Oh, it does. It does work for the cow. does work for the cow. Get witched. Okay. The blaze one, I think, sets you on fire. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that apparently works for any trophy that gives you something. And one last thing before we start with the meat of today's episode. I was going through the inclusion chamber because the best way to find all of the secrets is to start methodically disassembling everything once you've got them, or once you think you're done with an area. So I was going through methodically disassembling part of the inclusion chamber. And it occurred to me that I hadn't looked under here. Stack of paper, a Damascus steel chisel, a shitload of bacon, netherrack axe head, a pig iron platter, a bunch of blank casts, a tasty pickaxe head. I believe I had looked up here. Yeah, I got whatever was up here. And then I was disassembling the green room, and I discovered that I missed something up there. It was on top of the green room. If we come up here, we're going to find we've got grass seeds and birch saplings and grass blocks. So I can just grow birch trees instead of having to grow the weird Caparis trees. But then I noticed something else. What mod are the grass seeds from? Ex Nihilo is installed. Now, it appears that the sieves have been disabled. So you can't build a sieve and you can't sift gravel to get unlimited resources. But the crooks are enabled. And the hammers are enabled. Which means if you get cobblestone, you can smash it down into gravel easily, and smash it down into the sand, smash it down into dust. The barrels are enabled, so if I get a water source, I can make clay by putting dust into a barrel of water. Also, witch water. If I can manage to somehow get my hands on some mycelium, I can make witch water, which means I can make soul sand. The crucibles don't appear to be enabled, but the stone barrel is, which means I can make obsidian if I have a lava source and some water. So this opens up a lot of options. Now, one bad thing that I noticed is that my drives here are just about filled up, and I don't have the logic press to make more. So unless, yeah, my drive is now completely filled. So I can't put any more in my drives. I have to put everything up here. Let's keep the reward bags. The pig iron platter. Looks like it's got bacon and eggs on it too. That's awesome. Alright, let's keep the reward bags out and let's open the reward bags. And then we're going to go check out Rotunda for a few minutes, I think. Undeniable 1's hard hat. Lore 3, protection 2. I'm not sure about something that has lore on it. Colored stone bricks. 2 more golden lassos. And that reward again. I don't know what that reward's supposed to be. Seems almost like it wants me to go to the nether. I'm sure that's probably a really bad idea. Especially since I noticed something else. If we catch just the right angle out here, looking up at this wonderful obsidian dome. Notice the void field out there? We're in the end. I don't know if you can even make another portal from the end. I don't know if that works. And then, there is one more thing that I noticed. I promise we'll get to the meat of the episode soon. Somewhere around here, if I look around enough, I will find, I think I might have to go through it from Spatial IO. Somewhere down towards the bottom of the map. There it is, the reflection pool. I came back down to the reflection pool looking for stuff, just to see if I could find something, and it turns out that the white lapis certus, or whatever the hell it is down here. So I broke one out there, and then I got to thinking, you know, this is sky stone. I wonder if there's anything down at the bottom of the map. So I came over here, and I busted my way through, and made it down to the bottom of the map. Because there's water here, which means there's flowing water, which will allow you to get the whole way down here. And yes, there is something at the bottom of the map. There's a villager trophy. And this freaked me out when I was walking along it. Oh, that's why it freaks me out. No! Okay, good. Oh, that could have ended badly. I'll have to remember if I come back down here that there's a hole to the void now. And then up here, there are some chiseled gold blocks. Now, one thing I haven't checked into yet, and I would bet... Oh, there's a kitty here. I didn't even notice the kitty. Hello, kitty. What was that? A flat lamp. Oh. Oh, there's flat lamps underneath the gold, so that the gold glows. Awesome. I guess he was going for stars against the black background? I don't know. One thing I haven't checked yet is whether or not there's a way to get to the top of this dome. There's bats here. Because knowing Parcel, there's probably something on top of the dome too. If there's something on the bottom of it, there's probably something on top. But I don't know if it's even possible to get up there. And I don't have the materials on me at the moment to try building my way up. And it'd be stupid to try and build my way up from the bottom of this. I should probably try to build my way up from the top of the inclusion chamber. Or the spatial storage loading area. That would make a lot more sense than trying to build up the whole way from Y level 22. Alright. Let's claim the reward for our newest trophies, the kitten trophy. And a village trophy. A good reward bag and a greater reward bag. That's the greater reward bag. 64 slimy saplings, that's a good source of slime balls. Another shovel. This tool has incorrect data. Skill level, awesome. It has auto smelt on it. You know what? I wonder if I put down the grout that I picked up and I shovel it with this, is it going to cook it for me? That would be awesome. Chem lab. I'm sure there's probably something in the chem lab too, but I don't feel like looking for it at the moment. Spatial I/O Observatory, that's where I want to be. Let's get some of this grout out and see if this will work. I got quite a bit of grout. Oh, it does work. Oh, and it's got fortune, so I can potentially get more than one. Well, this is definitely a way to go. Are there any modifiers on this? 2 modifiers. And it's not even fully fortuned, so I have plenty of lapis. I will mess around with this later. I will lapis the crap out of that thing. We'll put the trophies away later. And we'll have to get a chisel later so we can switch that gold block back. Alright, on to the meat of the episode. I want to go back down to Spatial I/O and reload Rotunda. And I want to go back into the Rotunda and see what there is to see. I'm almost out of baked potatoes, so I need to be a little more mindful of food. I didn't do any real farming off episode. All I did was basically build that. I did a lot of mining in the vanilla mining zone. 23 torches is not really going to be enough to do much of shit, but... Alright. And the deaths that you're seeing were in the inclusion chamber, not in the Rotunda. I have not gone down in the Rotunda yet. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's lava. That's free-flowing lava. Well then, that's not good. Alright. Let's grab some torches. This is going to end up being probably a suicide run of sorts. I'm going to put the hard hat on, why not? I've got this iron dagger. It's only 2 hearts of damage, but it's better than the damage I'm doing now. Oh, holy shit, you can throw it. I do have those throwing knives. Let's get the flint throwing knives that we've gotten. Yeah, these things do a couple of hearts worth of damage. Now, I've never used a throwing knife before, though, so I don't know if it has to be charged or what. I noticed my crosshair has gotten super wide. These things not accurate or what? Oh, you have to charge your attack to make them more accurate. That's cool. Alright. That should be... Oh shit. And now my grave is spawning skeletons. My grave spawned a melee skeleton. And... apparently there was one that I missed. There are times when I hate this mod pack. Let's go back down, find that skeleton, punch the shit out of it. And then before I do anything else, let's hope... Oh shit, it spawned more skeletons. Fucking hell. Okay, that's dense silver. There's a lot of zombies here. And a pissed off Enderman. I'm gonna die a lot in this room, aren't I? I'm gonna die a lot in that room, I think. I might want to just suicide rush it and try to put some torches down. See if I can prevent more mobs from spawning, and then go down there with a bow and arrows and snipe them from the ladder. See if I can cut down on the number of mob spawns that I have to deal with. First of all, let's turn on... spawn locators. Let's jump. Pop down. Oh shit, there's cursed earth. There's fucking cursed earth. God damn it. Alright, this calls for a new plan of attack. If there's cursed earth down there, I can't just rush it. Torches ain't gonna prevent the spawns. So, I need armor. Which means I need iron. So, we'll pulverize some of this. I have a golden chest plate with health bonus on it. I have 12 diamonds. I could make myself like a diamond sword. But then again, if I make a diamond sword and I die, what good is that? We need some arrows. We'll want a bow. I'm going to take this power unbreaking bow. Did I have my excavator on me? I'm pretty sure I did. Damn it. Potion of strength, 130% attack damage. I've got a wooden dagger. I've got a flint pan. What else do I have? Bottles of enchanting. Leather pants with protection 2. It's better than nothing. Splash potion of strength. Splash potion of poison with poison 2. That'll be useful. Stone longsword. Take the frying pan of justice. We'll take the iron shuriken. And I need a shovel. We'll take the bone shovel. And then I need to make some iron armor. I'm actually tempted to use some of the diamonds I got to make a diamond helmet and diamond boots. But then again, if I make the diamond equipment and I get down there and I get killed again, what good does that do me, you know? It's an iron chest plate. There's my boots. We'll just wear the leather pants. And we'll go for 5 more here, and I'll make myself an iron helmet. I'm not worried about using iron. God knows there's enough of it. And I need torches. I'm only going to take half a stack of torches, I think. And if this keeps up, I'm going to have to reload the biosphere and go get some more food. So now I need to get low enough on this ladder that I can snipe at the mobs. Laundry's done. Any more skeletons gonna spawn? Oh, yep, there's one there. It's a melee skeleton though. There's Creeper. Fuck it. Okay, oh shit. Yep, blow up please. Blow up please. That's a wither fucking skeleton. That skeleton had the wither effect. Alright, are we good? Are we safe? I think we're safe. I think we're safe. How the hell was I passing through this ethereal glass? Can you pass through ethereal glass? You can pass through ethereal glass. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's break my graves before they start spawning more skeletons. There's the meat of my equipment. I don't want the hard hat. I think I want the Damascus steel chestplate that I found. I need to... Oh, my durability on my sword is getting pretty low. One arrow. Okay. Is there an arrow stuck in my shield? That would be awesome. I wonder if that's a thing. My sanguinite pickaxe only has 15 durability left. I need to put repair on that. Like, really bad. Alright, the hell is with all that? Gigantic, huge fucking lava flow. Okay, the Ender Bro doesn't seem to care about me. Which is good, because I don't want him to care about me. I want him to leave me the fuck alone. Got enough to deal with, dealing with pissy Endermen. Alright, so I think I've got this level secured. Aside from a couple of spots that still aren't lit. Oh, I'm not liking this. And is this all iron? This is all iron blocks. I don't think I like this. Ow. Alright, well, I saw some Certus quartz over there. So we'll be going over to check that out momentarily. Because it was talking about I should check under the walkway of the second level of the Rotunda, I believe. Do I have any potatoes left? One. I need to recover my health. 3 more heads to add to the collection. saw me, didn't you? Come here. Come here, get some. Get some. Get wrecked. Get owned. Chicken! Come get some. Oh shit. It's a witch! Skystone chest. Alright, let's go ahead and start breaking up. Ooh, dense charged Certus quartz. Awesome. This is a color applicator, a flux igniter, some upgrades, a silkworm from Ex Nihilo, a forge lexicon, and a bone crook. This is going to give me a lot of charged Certus quartz. Well, this will let me make pure Certus. Not that I can do anything with pure Certus right now. Alright. Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of bad shit waiting for me down there, isn't there? There's all sorts of bad shit everywhere. I really should fall back, recover my health, and put repair on my tool since there's only 3 durability left on it. Yeah, we're going to fall back for the moment. I need to get repair on this pickaxe, and I should have enough moss stone accumulated that I should be able to do that. Because there ain't no way I'm going to get my hands on enough sanguinite to fix this thing anytime soon. Okay. Retreat to fairer pastures. Yeah, I've got 10 moss stone. That'll get me a ball of moss. And then that'll give me auto repair. And it'll take a while for it to repair, but at least I won't have to worry about it breaking and being unusable. Last stand, huh? Alright, let's put some of this shit in here. And then, after we can't put the forge lexicon in there? So what the fuck do I do with the forge lexicon? Nope. We must add to the wall of death. There we go. Ran out of power. I gotta work on some power generation. Can I put the forge lexicon? Yeah, I can put the forge lexicon in there. Good. And my steel hammer is just about dead too, and I don't have any modifiers left on it. I might have to put a modifier on it and add some... Or no, this has moss on it. It's just being slow to repair. So is this. Being very slow to repair. Holy crap. Well, now what? Let's check the quest book. Because in Lost in Space, I should have... Okay, I've got the quartz challenge. I don't have any nether quartz. How am I supposed to get nether quartz? Check under the walkways in the Rotunda. I probably have to go underneath the next level of the Rotunda. Alright, ferrous and Invar. I've got ferrous ore. I need to make Invar ingots. We'll get the last leadstone flux capacitor out and use it to charge that, and we'll pulverize some ferrous. Because it wants me to make 10 Invar, right? Yeah. This is enough to make 6. There, that'll get me 12 Invar blend. Alright, it also wants me to get silver and lead. At the core of the Rotunda there are huge piles of both silver and lead ore, but also a concentration of darkness. Yeah, no shit. Oh, I should have saved some of that cursed earth. Fuck me. Well, I'm sure there will be more. I am quite sure that is not the last I've seen of cursed earth. Another thing that I noticed is the Spectre Dimension. If I manage to make a Spectre key, I'll be able to access the Spectre Dimension. It turns out that the Spectre stuff is stupid easy to make. It's just a little bit of iron and this ectoplasm I've been picking up. And that gets you Spectre iron. And then 2 Spectre iron plus a stick, or what is it? 1 Spectre iron plus a stick gets you this Spectre key. Spectre key is Spectre iron and a stick. I guess it has to be done in a very specific way. Yeah, there's the Spectre key. And then the Spectre sword, oh, it takes an obsidian stick or an obsidian tool rod. Okay. I have some obsidian. Actually, this might be a little bit of a waste, but I'll just do that. Obsidian stick, and 2 of those gets me the Spectre sword with the soul solid enchant, plus 8 attack damage. Alright, that gets me a reward bag and an ender fragment. This gets me 3 reward bags and some Spectre glass. Lamps of Darkness, a lapis lamp. Lapis lamps, while glowing, do not seem to influence mob spawning. A lapis lamp is lazurite with thickened glass, so I have to do the chemical decomposer for that. Sky blue wool is in the Rotunda. Around and around in the Rotunda where nothing good ever happens. Yeah, no kidding. Gentos. With a filled Gento, I can revive anyone who has died recently. How do you fill a Gento? Oh, ectoplasm in an empty Gento. And the Gento is iron ingots and Spectre iron. So if I make another piece of Spectre iron, and I do this, that gets me an empty Jinto, and this gets me a filled Jinto, which is completely useless in a single player instance, but whatever. It wants me to make an ender letter, which is 4 pieces of paper around an ender fragment. Well, I just so happen to get a shitload of paper, and I have an ender fragment here. Oh wait, these are paper stacks. I just need paper. If I come over here and put a paper stack in with a tool binding, that gets me 2 pieces of paper back. Good. And considering paper tool bindings are very useful, I'll go ahead and make another one. Okay, an ender fragment and 4 pieces of paper gets me an ender letter, which gets me another reward bag. Wireless redstone, I need to make a wireless lever. A colored block of redstone. I bet it's just a block of redstone. Just make a block of redstone. And a lever. Lever. Block of redstone. Gets me a wireless lever. What else can I do? The imbuing station. An imbuing station takes a lot of shit that I don't have at the moment. Let's put some of this random shit that I'm creating away. Spectre key. It's supposed to teleport me to a dimension if I hold it and right click. I'm not sure how I feel about this, so I'm going to put everything that I have that's important away first. Including my heart canisters and my good sword. You're supposed to hold shift and right click with this. Charge it and... oh, here we go. Something's happening. Okay, I teleported. To an area with absolutely nothing. X40, Z1, Y40, Z2. Biome sky. What the hell? Okay, can I go back? Yeah, I can go back. Alright, that's weird. I have no clue what the Spectre dimension is supposed to be. But I'm 45 minutes in, so I think this is where I'm going to have to call this episode. This has been Night Dagger with Material Energy Hypercubed, episode 5. I'm probably going to record another episode pretty quick here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I want to finish assaulting the Rotunda, and then we seriously need to work on some power generation. And the existing power generation setup that we have, the reactor, I checked it out, and it's woefully inadequate. So we're going to be making some changes there. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll catch you later, peeps.